Today my daddy make barbecue ribs. Today my daddy is gonna show you how to make barbecue ribs.
So yesterday I posted my first video to a Facebook dad group that I'm in, and this guy named Luke Sumter, he recommended this rub that he makes for his pork butt. So I mixed it up. I put some of it in this empty garlic powder container here for next time. It has 5 tablespoons of brown sugar, 5 tablespoons of white sugar, 1 tablespoon of kosher salt, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, and 1 tablespoon of paprika. And I believe that's it. It sounded simple, but it sounded like it would be good. So I'm gonna give it a try today. I'm going to be cooking these ribs. They've been defrosting for a while now. They should be almost ready to go. And I'm going to be using the 3-to-1 method in my Weber kettle. So I'm just panning them dry now. This one over here, I am going to trim it up a little bit just to make it look nice. Take off any excess fat, which these don't really have a lot of. This glossy part back here, that's just a membrane. Just stick a knife or something under it. From this side be easier. Stick a knife under there, pull it, grab it with the paper towel, and just take it off. You don't have to take it off, but I've been doing it, and I like fall off of bone ribs. So when that's gone, they fall off the bone a little easier. So I've got the ribs trimmed up. It's nice and uniform now. There's nothing wrong with that meat right there. It's just so it'll look nicer. And now it's time to season them up. So I'm gonna set up my first cook for this grill. I'm gonna be using the snake method so I can cook some ribs. And the way I like to do it, set 2 of them up like that. And then stack them all up like dominoes. I like to go, I know everybody does it differently and it varies, But I like to go 2 rows on the bottom, 1 on top, and I set that center one, the top one right in the center, just like that. When I use it this way, I've noticed that it keeps me consistently at around 225 to under 250. So that's what we're gonna do today, and hopefully I'll be able to keep those temperatures. I am basing those temperatures on the lid thermometer here, so I understand it's not completely accurate, but it's still a low heat, slow, long cook, so it's gonna work fine. So I'm not gonna film me setting them all up, but I'll show you guys what it looks like afterwards. Alright, so I've got the snake method set up right here. I've got about 60 coals along the edge, just like that. Give you guys a wider view. I've got 7 or 8 coals in the center that I'm gonna light first, and I'm gonna dump them right over here so the snake will travel that way. I've got some hickory pieces right here. I don't have any big chunks of hickory, like big lumps, so I'm just using these shavings or whatever they're called. It works fine. I've already done them like this a few times. So I'm gonna be using the 3-2-1 method. That means they're gonna go 3 hours smoking. So hopefully up to like around right there, it's gonna be all smoking. I'm using regular Kingsford. I'm not using the professional. I feel like this one produces less ash for some reason, and I feel like it burns longer. So this is what I'm gonna use. So now all I have to do is light these right here, and I'm gonna dump them right over here and try to get it up to temperature. So they've been heating up for about 4 or 5 minutes. I'm just gonna go ahead and shut off the gas now. And just move these over to the beginning over here. Like that. So now I got the vent about 1/4 open, and I'm gonna put the lid on. I'm gonna keep the lid vent completely wide open until I get up to a temperature, and then I'll adjust the vents as needed. Okay, so something I forgot to mention, I am gonna put a little drip pan in there with some water. You can see the smoke's already starting out from that hickory. I filled it up about halfway up with warm water, and that just helps to regulate the temperature in there. I know people are really technical about it. Does it have to touch the coals? Does it not touch the coals? I don't worry about all that. As long as I keep a good temperature, I'm fine with it. And that's it. I'm gonna put the grate on and get it up to temperature. Alright fellas, so it's been about 5 minutes. See, we got some smoke coming out, and I'm at around 220. I was gonna go ahead and put these ribs in, and I'll come back out in about 15 minutes just to make sure the temperature's staying on 250, and we're good to go. I'm gonna put them opposite side of where the coals are lit at the moment. Then I'll move them as I need to throughout the cook. Okay, so you want to put your vent over the food. So that way I guess the idea of it is that the smoke travels from this end of the grill to escape out from this side right over here. Which, you know, it makes sense. I personally don't think it makes that much of a difference, because the smoke is coming out under pressure anyway, so that means that the inside of the kettle is full with smoke. But you know, everybody could do it whatever they like. I personally, even though I don't fully believe in it, I still put the vent over my food myself, just because it doesn't hurt anything. It's not like it takes more time or anything. So there's a little tip for you. And as you can see, 230, which is perfect. I actually like it around 240. So let's see if we get there. Once that temperature keeps rising, then I'll just close off the top vent a little bit, and I'll usually leave the bottom vent about a quarter open the way it is throughout the cook, because with these Weber kettles, you can regulate the temperature perfectly just using the top vent. So here we go, still rising a little bit. So I'm just gonna Alright, so it's been 2 hours. I'm a little bit above 250. I just adjusted the vent, but you know, it's still fine. And I'm just gonna move the ribs around, and I'm gonna spritz them with a little bit of apple juice that I put into this little spray bottle here. So let's see how they look. There they are. They're looking pretty good. There's not a lot of smoke coming off the grill right now, because I don't know if you can see in there, but the heat hasn't quite reached that second little pile of wood there. But once it reaches there, it'll start smoking back up. So now I'm just gonna move these around. So I'm just gonna spritz these with some it's just apple juice. Not too much. This little spray bottle doesn't spray very much. I've done them without spritzing them. Not much of a difference. What it does, more than give it moisture, I think it gives it a nice crust. So I like it. That's why I do it. Okay, so since I had the lid open, putting some apple juice on the ribs here, my the wood started catching fire, so should be smoking as soon as I close up this lid here and get some more smoke flavor into there. So I'm gonna let it go for 1 more hour. I'm actually using this little timer that comes with the grill. I've seen other reviews about it, and a lot of people don't like them for some reason, but I mean, it's just a little extra thing there that, you know, helps out if you don't want to pull out your phone or something. It's not necessary, but it's there. So I'm just gonna close it back up, and let it start smoking. Just start to climb up. I want to keep it under 250. Okay, so the ribs have been smoking for 3 hours now. I've got myself 2 sheets of aluminum paper here. I put 3 little squares of butter, some brown sugar, and some honey. And I'm just gonna wrap the ribs in there, bone side up, and put them back on the grill for the next 2 hours. Alright, so it's been holding around 230 degrees, and it's been 3 hours. So now we're gonna take it out. We're gonna put the slabs, wrap them in some aluminum foil with brown sugar, honey, and some butter. And I'm gonna pour some apple juice in there. So there they are. Looks like we made it through our second pile of hickory, and it's got a nice crust on it. So now we're just gonna put them into the aluminum foil, bone side up, meat side down. Just like that. I'm gonna retain all that moisture. I'm gonna take a little bit of apple juice. I'm gonna pour it right in there. So now I'm gonna cover both of them, put another sheet over the top. Aluminum foil tears easy. You can see I got a tear right there. But as long as there's no tears on the bottom, and it's got another layer under here, so it's gonna hold all the juice inside, it'll be fine. And then we're gonna put them back in the grill. Alright, so now we're just gonna put them right back in the grill. As you can see, it's still staying at around 230 to 240. The Weber is working great. I have 0 complaints. I knew it was gonna work good just because I have, my experience with that one. And put them on. So the snake starts here and goes all the way here, and our coals are just about there, so they're only gonna barely make it to that third pile of wood there, which is fine. The smoke's not gonna penetrate as much anymore, but having that wood there I still like it because it heats up the grill a little bit. Once that catches fire, it kind of brings the temperature up a little bit in a little burst, so that's fine. Hey, so I recorded this little segment, but my AC unit was just too loud, so I'm just gonna do a voiceover. So what's going on here is that for the last half an hour of the cook, of the 2 hour span with the ribs inside the aluminum foil. I like to get the heat up to between 250 and 300 because I want it to. I want the meat to start retracting from the bone. That's just the way that I like them, and if I leave it at 225 the entire time, I don't know if it's just me. I see other videos out there where guys have a good success with it, but I have a hard time getting the bone to retract. So I like to turn the heat up. Say open up the vent a little, and I open up the top vent, and I'm just gonna try to get that temperature up for the last half an hour. Now the last hour, I am gonna keep it around 250 to 280 around there, just to make sure that I reach that 205 degree temperature that I look for in some fall off the bone ribs. You having fun?
Same.
Dude, you having fun?
Yeah. We're eating candy.
You eating candy?
Yeah. Candy. The donuts.
Alright, so the 2 hours are up. So we're 5 hours into this cook now. I'm gonna take these ribs out of the foil, put them right back on the grill. Alright guys, so I just took the ribs out. As you can see, I still have some coals. My coals are only up to there, and I've got them set up all the way around over here. So nice thing about this Weber gourmet system here, you can take off the center. Alright, so I'm gonna take off this foil now, and see, as you can see, it looks like the bone started retracting. Not as much as I'd like it to, but it's still gonna be delicious. Try to get this one. It's kind of hard doing it all. So I'm just gonna throw these right back on the grill now. The last hour is supposed to be with barbecue sauce, but I only like to put barbecue sauce in the last half hour. So that's what I'm gonna do. So get these on the grill. All that juice. You can use that juice to I mean, it's got basically butter, honey, brown sugar. So it's gonna be delicious. There's the first one. Looking good. It's a little thick on this side. You can see it's got a lump right there, but it's okay. Take this one, put it right there. Alright guys, so we got some nice pullback on the bones there. I was hoping for a little bit a little bit more than that, but it's okay. It's just this rib over here it's really awkward. See how fat it is. I probably should have trimmed this top part, but that's all meat, so I don't want to get rid of it. So now I'm just gonna put some barbecue sauce on it, on the underside first, and turn them around, put it on the other side. So for the barbecue sauce, I'm not going to be making my own sauce. I figure most people out there don't make their own sauce. I'm just going with Sweet Baby Ray's, sweet and spicy. It's not my favorite. I like regular Sweet Baby Ray's, and I like the Chipotle one. This one is nothing special, but it's good. So that's what I'm going to be putting on here for the last half hour. Alright guys, here we are, about 6 hours in. I'm at 300, which is right where I wanted it. I came out here a few minutes ago and moved this small one over because it was already at 206 degrees actually. But this thick one, I was having a little trouble getting it up to temperature. So let's see what we got now. I just got a Weber instant thermometer here. This I have my first video on YouTube. This guy, his name is W. Dudley. He recommended one of these. He said it was 11 bucks at Lowe's. He was right. I went and I picked one up. So let's see. So we're at 202, and that's at that fattest part there. So I think we're good to take these out now. We're all done. That's how you cook. That's how you smoke ribs on the Weber Performer Deluxe. This video was kind of a how-to on ribs, at the same time kind of my initial review of the Weber Performer Deluxe, which I have no complaints about. It's solid, it's nice, storage bin is nice, cooks good food, and I'm gonna take these inside and eat them up. There they are. Gonna let them sit a few minutes. They're looking pretty good. And I'm gonna go inside, cut a couple ribs off, and go to town. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give me a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos. I'm gonna be doing some chicken thighs sometime this week, maybe some drumsticks. It's not really gonna be about recipes. I'm not gonna make my own rubs or anything like that. It's gonna be more about cooking, just using the grill, and see where it goes from there. Hope you guys enjoyed this how-to on the 3-2-1 method. Even though I know I modified it a little bit, I guess I did like a 3-2, half and half, because I only put barbecue sauce during the last hour. But these ribs are gonna be fall off the bone. Hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Anything you guys want to see me cook. Any questions you guys might have about the Weber Performer Deluxe or the regular Weber Performer, which is also great. That little table over there comes up, so you have some work area. Go ahead and leave them down in the comments, and I'll try to answer them. Thanks again. So here they are finished. See, it's got a nice smoke ring. They're super juicy, and these are the thin ones. So the bigger ones on that side are going to be even juicier. And look at that, clean bone comes right off.